Silver Wolverine. How are you doing? It's been a while. I hope everything's good. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to wait. Hopefully we'll get a few people in here. I know it's the middle of the day, but I'm going to see if, or I want to go show some of these errors, or what I thought were errors when I first started. Yeah, it's raining here too. It's nasty. I'm with you. It makes a mess. It's just messy and yucky, and then when it does get cold, everything's going to ice over, and that's never fun. So I am hoping that it will stop here soon. Hey, CT, how are you doing? Oh. I am just trying to get my stuff situated here. Flash, how you doing? Coin Junkie, what's up? So I have been going through all of my pennies because I have pennies everywhere. It is. It's rainy here too. Gixer, how you doing, man? Good to see you. You finally made it to a live stream. Yay. Anyway, so I've been going through, like I said, I've been going through my pennies, and I was kind of giggling at myself because most of these have been in one of these type sheets in an album like this, and I haven't gone through them or looked at them in probably close to a year. Like when I first started, you know, I was trying to put them all in flips and put them in there and start a collection. And then I was also shoving what I thought were error coins and stuff like that. So I've been sitting here kind of going through it, and I'm giggling at myself. And it's newbie mistakes, and everybody who collects coins, you know, does the same crap I did. And I still make mistakes, but some of them were just kind of funny. So, like this one is a 92D, and for some reason, looking at it, I labeled this as a die clash. I don't know what I was looking at, but this is not a die clash. That is what I like to call a planchet pustule. That is just a gas bubble. But, I mean, it is a 92D. It is not a close AM, but, you know, it does have a double column. So, I mean, there is that, but whatever. Yeah. Funny kind of stuff. So, let's see. This is an 1980D I labeled as a Woody. I am patiently waiting for the mail to get here, if it ever gets here. Hopefully it'll get here. And this one is not really much of a Woody, is it? That side, that's roller lines. That's not a Woody. And actually, I just learned about that recently. I made that mistake and did not realize that. So, but now I know. That is roller lines. That is not a Woody. They're all going in the same direction, and yep. Nope. That one goes in the bin. So, Al, how you doing? Let's see who else is here. I think that's the only new person that came in. David, hi. No, David's here. Pointed 5. Nice, Coin Junkie. Very cool. I labeled this one a Woody as well, an 82. That doesn't. And these are just It's toned, but I don't really see any. It's got a little woody to it, but not mad. Hi, Gear. How are you? I hope you're feeling better, or starting to at least. I'm glad you subbed me too, CT. But yeah, you sang that song. I was singing right along with you. I was just listening to some Outcast. But I don't want to get community strikes, so I turned it off. From Iron Mountain, I am 45 minutes or so. Not too far from Iron Mountain. That is where our main mail hub is. So this is a 70D I labeled as a woody. Not far from Iron Mountain at all. And this one, actually, you can't tell on that camera. It's very hard to tell. So, I don't think that's going to work. I think this one, no, that's roller lines too. Roller lines, so that's a no. But hey, you know what? Going and doing this, I've been out of flips. I'm waiting for my package from Ken to get here, but I'm getting more flips again. So, it's a good way to get flips if you're out. Go back through your coins. I can find floating roofs. I don't think they're like super collectible premium wine. Like they don't have a big premium, but people collect them. I have a couple that I have. In fact, there's one in here somewhere I labeled floater. Oh, this one cracked me up. This is a 1995D, and I labeled it full steps because, you know, Pennies have full step designations all day long, don't they? But because I did that, let's look at the steps after I break it out of here. Ooh, look at those steps. Aren't those beautiful? Yeah, very nice. You can tell I'm getting bored. I'm so sick of being in this house and stuck. Rust and Dirt Expert Coin Amateur. Well, I'm a self-proclaimed somewhat kind of sort of but not really rock expert, and I just started. Well, I've been digging in dirt my whole life. You know, I used to love dirt pies when I was little, but yeah, and I consider myself still quite an amateur at coins, but I'm learning. I'm getting there. So, but yes, this is a 95D and it has full steps ish, kind of. In the bin it goes. Oh, I labeled this one an off-center. There ain't nothing off-center about it. This is what we call a misaligned die, and it ain't even that bad. Yes, yes, that rock called gold is very nice. We don't have rocks of gold here, unfortunately. I don't know what you guys call it. Flower gold, I think. Supposedly, gold from Canada. Wow, what was that? Gold from Canada was moved down with the glacier movements when it made the Great Lakes. So on Lake Superior, we do get a lot of black dirt, and you can find gold, and you'll find people dredging and doing all kinds, or running little sluices and stuff on the shores, especially on the eastern portion of the UP. But other than that, I've never heard of like any nuggets or anything. Yeah, we live basically, I mean, Nagani, which is just up the road, is Irontown. That's where iron ore was discovered up here. However, there have been rumors. There are some rumors that there are pipes of kimberlite that run around the Iron Mountain area and may or may not contain diamonds. So that's kind of cool. We do have some gold mines here, though. that we can go digging through some of the rocks. Obviously, the mines themselves have been filled and whatnot, but yeah, kind of cool. There's a lot of stuff up here to be found. So, some of these are just like, I saved because they were toned or whatever, and they're like drier coins. Kimberlite, yes. What I've been told, and trust me, I am no expert on that, but when there is kimberlite, I think it's kimberlite, yeah, kimberlite, you should be able to find diamonds. And I do know that in Arkansas, at Crater of the Diamonds, there's kimberlite there. So, is that considered a cud? I don't know what that is. Do you guys know? On the penny there, on the rim? I have no idea about that one. Or if that's just a crappy penny. What's a beautiful area? The Arkansas there? Push it up a little. Like that. Hopefully that helps. Hey Les, how you doing? Oldies. Niagara. Wisconsin? I know you up in New York, so you gotta. Niagara, Wisconsin is right on the border of the UP. I know, we started talking about rocks one day, and Adriana was like, nope, don't get them started. Like, oh, I could talk rocks all day long. Oh, Oldies, you're confusing me. I just need a state. That's all. Just give me a state. This is an 84, and I just put the thing away. I don't even know what. A die crack, I think I said on here. I don't see a die crack. I am not seeing. That is not a die crack. That is a bubble. Wow. The things you see when you're new. Oh, for the penny. I gotcha, Flash. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's just because it looks like a collar clash, but then it kind of looks like a cud too. So, I will have to ask. All right, this is a 70S with a floating roof, wherever you're from. But it's only got one side. The other side's not. So, that really isn't anything worth keeping. Gas bubble. I know. Don't you hate it when you get gas bubbles? Especially when you're at like a nice dinner or something. So embarrassing. Oh, let's see. This is a 2000. Why did I save this? I have no clue. It is a close. No idea. I think some of them I just saved them. Yep, that's exactly Coin Junkie. It's like, oh my gosh, what in the hell? I have an 82 large date, and it's copper. And I felt that I needed to. You know, I have never in my life taken Beano. Does that stuff actually work? Not like I don't, honestly, I don't get gas that bad, but just never wondered. Or I never tried that stuff. A 69D, and this one's a floater. Dye deterioration. Yeah, exactly. Now that I'm learning and I know a little better. So, here's a floating roof for you. We got a floater. That one I'll probably keep. That's not a bad one. I got some 59s. Ooh, I gotta show you guys this RPM I found today. FG, it's there, but it's, let me see. See, it's very, very minimal, but it is there. Hey, I Detect Michigan, how you doing? We got a couple Michiganders in here. Let's see. I wanted to show you that RPM I found. I don't know if this is it. No, that's a die chip. I don't think that was the one. Merry Christmas to you too. Are you all ready for Christmas? That's the one. Whoop. One of these days, I'll be able to do that a lot better. Look at that RPM. That's one of the nicest RPMs I've found so far. I was kind of happy with that one. I don't know which one it is yet, though. I have not looked. A tone 84. Oh, this is a small 82D with errors. It is zinc. And I have no clue what errors. I just wrote errors on it. And knowing me, it probably doesn't have any errors. Oh, wow. That's a lot of birthdays in December. We basically have birthdays every month until up until April. And then we have July and September. But we have one in December and one in two in January, one in February, and 3 in March. So it's like as soon as Halloween hits, it's bam, 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 holidays and birthdays. I don't see any errors on this thing other than it's just a plain Jane 83. Yeah, this one I had already checked. I'll double check just to make sure. If I hit the floor, you know it's 3.11. It's 2.48. So not cool. The copper gods are not smiling upon me today. Here's another 83. I have no clue. I know. Someday. I keep hoping. Only 2 have ever been found. But that, I mean, there's got to be more out there, you know? There's probably like one roll of them, just a whole roll of them. Somebody's hoarding them. Yeah, I always weigh my 83s, I weigh my 89Ds, and I weigh my 82D small dates. Always, always, always. So, always got to make sure you check those. And then some of these are just because they were really, really good condition. This one I put DDO. It's a 60D, and I labeled it DDO. Really? I have never found a steel wheat. I've never had a steel wheat. I've never touched a steel wheat since. And a 90D? Oh, I haven't weighed those. Okay, so we have a die chip in the R. And that is not doubled. I don't know. That N looks suspicious. Maybe it got smacked and smushed. Looks like there's a die chip in the D too, doesn't it? And the G. Oh, we're gonna have to look at this one a little closer. You don't have to do that. I think I have one coming, and I'm not sure though. I don't remember. Sometimes I buy stuff and then I'm like, I have no clue what I bought till it gets here. But I will at some point get one. All right, that 60D has to be looked at, but it does have a couple die chips in it, so that's cool. These 84s are, I wrote toned. Well, I appreciate it. I try to do the same. I know people are sending out all kinds of crazy good stuff and Christmas cards, and I just can't do all that. Not right now, anyway. So I feel kind of bad, but I give what I can, so at least it's something better than nothing. I don't know what's up with this one either. I think that might just be shadows. Then again, maybe not. That looks a little suspect there, doesn't it? Unless it just got smucked with something. Alright, we're going to look at that one a little more too. I don't know. It's definitely, let me pull this up just a hair. Oh, what do they call it? It's got some fantastic name, and it basically means it was struck hard. And so it went through to the other side a little bit. I can't, indirect something or another. I don't remember. Too many words from my brain right now. Come on, Scopey, work with me. Yeah. That one's a little punky, ain't it? Mm-hmm. Till mid-January, too cold to work on water lines. Oh, I gotcha. I have a buddy who does the oil rig and the wind fields and stuff like that. And my uncle works oil rigs up in Dakotas. Yeah, this thing is weird. Okay, we're going to put this one aside. We're going to put it back and look at it later. Definitely going to look at it. Hey, RB, how are you? I actually was going to email you. But since you're here, well, I will still email you. But I wanted to know if you would possibly make me an intro. My computer is being super freaking stupid, and I cannot seem to get anything to work right now without lagging the hell out of my system. Union pipe fitter. Cold don't like water. No, cold's not a big fan of water. Tends to freeze. Hi, Dacone. How are you? I tried to go on your stream this morning, but I think you got booted off or something. I don't know. But you wasn't there, so just so you know, I did try. So 84. Hey, Hidden. How are you doing? Speaking of which, I was just telling RB, my computer sucks. I need your help. Something fierce. Because I can't afford to buy a Mac. And I don't game anymore. So, well, you know what? I think I have a memory leak because I turned Super Fetch off. And then Cortana started draining my system. So I disabled Cortana. And Windows frickin' something ridiculously stupid. I don't know what the hell it is. Windows something or another started eating up my CPU. And it seems like you turn one off, something else pops up. Turn another one off, and the other one pops back up. Ain't it? Oh, yeah. I hate Windows right now, like, with a passion. And I used to be hardcore anti-Mac, and now I'm like, I just want a Mac. Just give me a freaking Mac. Unless I'm gaming, which I don't game, so. Anything special or I choose? That's what I'll email you, RB, and let you know what I have in mind. I really like the one that you did for Ken. Obviously, I want something different, but I really like that one, and I cannot get that kind of stuff done right now. So, hey Hoogie. Oh, I know. I have an iPhone, and then Hidden, I need an email or something to message you because I don't have anything for you to message you. But I got an iPhone on my husband's wanting so he can FaceTime me and the boys when he's on the road. And then after having that for a little while, then I got my iPad. And now I had my iPad, and I'm like, seriously? And I have an Apple Watch. I just got an Apple Watch. So I'm like, seriously, I'm on the dark side. It's all good. I'm an Apple person now, so I'll be all right with it. Hidden, I'm not going to show that unless you want other people to see it. I'm just writing down his email at gmail.com. All right. Thank you, Hidden. I think I did turn the remote stuff off, but I'll turn it back on. No, you get it. I'll delete it. Okay, I got it. Sweet, Arby. Thank you very much. So anyway, yeah, I am seriously wanting to be a Mac person. 100%. Especially for making videos and stuff. But we found a house, and my husband surprised me by putting an offer in on it yesterday. So that is double column. This is what is it? A 98. This is not a wide, is it? No, of course not. We wouldn't give you a wide AM. Why would we do a thing like that? But look at all these new flips I got. Hidden, that would be fine. I would appreciate it because I am to the point where I'm ready to throw it against the wall. And I may want you to get me a Mac, but it will be a while yet. So we got to get through Christmas and, you know, see what's up with what happens with the house and stuff like that. But it is, you know, sometime in the future, hopefully sooner than later. Because I would really like to start making much better videos. Oh, go lay down, girl. I just took him out, too, before I started streaming. Macs are great. Windows are good they have their purposes. And like I said, I'm not a gamer anymore. If I was gaming, obviously, I would definitely be building a different Mac or Windows system, but I haven't done it in a really long time, and I really don't game, so I don't see anything on this. All right, Hidden, have a good day. Thank you. I will email you probably a little bit later, and then we can talk, but I appreciate it very much. Oh, nice flash. Kitty. I have kitties and dogs that are about to go outside and stay there. Oh, let's see. Rainbow toned, a 69D floater. Did I show that one already? I think so. Okay. So that is that. Now, I wanted to show you guys this. I gotta pop this out of here. Sweet, Flash. That's awesome. I hope it works good for you. Okay. I'm not as strong as I thought I was. I'm trying. Seriously? Bye, Jacone. Have a good day. Good luck at the coin shop. Hopefully you'll find something really good you can cherry pick. So there are 2 coins in the large, Canadian large sense, that are less than a million mintage. And that would be your 1858, which has a mintage of, I've seen 2 differing, but 450,000 to 421,000. We have not, I have not, and I don't think anybody else that I know of has been able to find the surviving population numbers for these. But this is the other one, which has a mintage of 800,000. And this is the 1907S. This is the King Edward. Or S. I said S. 1907H. Smack me upside my head. And I just got this today from, or actually yesterday, from Cheapskate Coins. This was, he sent it to me as a Christmas present. So, surprised the living hell out of me. Because this is one that I need, and I wasn't planning on getting for a little while yet. So, Cheapskate, I have video uploaded. I hope I put public on it. But if not, and you see this, thank you again. This is awesome. So that just smacks another one off the Canadians. I know, it was a very nice gift. I was very, very surprised, and I'm very thankful because, yeah, out of that whole series, this is the second lowest mintage. And they're not easy to always come by. I mean, in general, the Canadian large cents are easy to come by, but, you know, out of the whole series, it's not an easier one. So, I was definitely pleased, and I appreciate it very, very much. It's very cool. So, I got a new Canadian. Warms my heart. I love Canadians. Oh, that's that 84. I want to say that 84 might have some dye deterioration, but I'm not sure. There's that one. I found another doubly, hand doubled on the 2009 today too. Going through some of my ones I just threw aside. So it's not super, super big and bright, but it is one of the better ones. You don't see what down south? The Canadians, Hoogie? You gotta be up this way. Gotta be closer. Thank you. Yeah, don't you know? You gotta be up north. Up north there. Go past the bridge. Take a right at the church. And as soon as you see that big tree, stop. Alright, Flash. Have a good day. Bye, Tessa. I didn't know you were in here. Have a good day, though. So. You are very welcome, Flash. Anyway. Yeah, I just wanted to look at some of these and kind of laugh at myself for the fun newbie mistakes we all make when we first start out. So, let's see. 1951S. Second lowest mintage post World War II. The 1950D is the big nickel one you want to find, if I remember correctly. Correct? Remember? I want to say that is the Jefferson that you want to find. Hey, Amy, how are you? I am just going through coins that I have put aside and whatnot. Some of them I haven't looked at in like a year from when I first started. So I thought it would be fun to go back through and look at them. Oh, that's my Hella DDR. Not much, Al. You just missed the Dancing Topless Ladies and the Free Bear. Next time you might want to hurry back. No, not really. Damn it. Always happens every time you get up. I know, I'm sorry. I haven't really studied these. There's a die crack on the 8, though. Oh, it looks like there's one right there. I don't know a whole lot about the shield nickels. This one was actually a gift from Hi Ho Silver, I want to say. I have been trying to just buy either mint sets or my Canadians to finish my Canadian collection. For the most part, sometimes I find something and I'm like, ooh, I want that. But yeah, that was a big surprise gift too. This, I want to say, was it that one? I think it was this one. This was the very first nickel I ever found. My very first roll when I decided I was going to give coin roll hunting a shot. I grabbed a roll of nickels and this bad boy popped out of there. It's in 1937. So, that pretty much did it for me. I was hooked. It was either that one or this one. I don't know, but I'll show you this one too. It may have been this one. I don't remember. It was this one or the other one. I have a 29S as well that Mike Badger put in a pack. I had bought some. I bought a mint set off of him, and he put it in with that. This is a 36, and this one is in really good shape. Look at his horn. That's a full horn. That's a good thing, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. So, that is my nicest Buffalo that I have. Which I only have 3. That one is awesome. And this, I don't know if you guys can see that. There's like little holes in the plastic from my cat. So, he's an ass. That's not cool. I've been just trying to practice and learn as I go. The Canadians kind of took my world over, though. I bought this one. This is a 1911 V nickel. I bought this from the pawn shop a couple towns away. But I never had a V nickel. And, yeah, so I wanted it. But I paid too much for it, I think. Because it's not in that great a shape. I mean, it's in good shape, but it's not in that great a shape. So, and I think I paid like $5 for it. But the I and the Y and Liberty are pretty much gone. The Y is still there a little bit. The I's gone. And she's flat. She does have some detail in her hair, but I do have a V nickel, so I think my American collection, short of like Pennies and Ikes, are just getting one of each one so I can say that I have one. Like, oh, I got one. I have one. Sweet. This was found coin roll hunting. My best box of pennies ever. That one or this one? Wait. Hold on. I think it was this one. Got a 1901 Indian head. And I had like 31 wheats out of that box. But it is pretty tore up. It's a little grimy. And why are the cops on their way? What the hell did I do now? I swear it wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about. Here's a 1903, and this one is smooth. It's an illegal stream. Oh, you are so funny. We have a troll, guys. Does anybody want to have some fun with the troll? I think all the kids are in school, so. Hey, Joe, how are you? Ooh, Joe, you know what? I need to do something. Yeah. Got to love trolls. I might look like one, but I'm not. No, but you are probably 14 years old and, you know, or you could be 27 years old and living in your mom's basement. whatever. Hey, Alexander, how are you? 51S. But I don't see nothing too fancy about it, other than it's just got somewhat of a low mintage. $60. What do we have here? Oh, I think I might have showed this one before. There's an 83. Obviously, this is a Zinc and Lincoln. We have a die crack over here and a die crack over there, right there, and it follows into a die collapse. Not cool. I like finding those. Almost, at first I thought it was like a lamination peel, but oh, Mr. Macmillan, are you really that sad in your life that this is what you have to do to find fun? I mean, seriously, don't you have any friends? Go out to lunch? Got a date? You know, find a girl or a boy, whatever. Float your boat. Now, who's Sarah? I'm just waiting. All right. It's illegal stream time. I am going to have a cigarette. We'll watch this troll for a minute. Oh, have you watched those videos where the scammers from India get all their crap taken out, like deleted and stuff? It is so funny. I was watching it the other day. I was dying. I'd like to know who Sarah is, though. Is this your girlfriend, your mother, grandma? Just curious who Sarah is. I'd like to meet her. I think we should have a sit down. Little heart to heart. Because I think you might need some help. Maybe some friends. It's your grandma. Oh. Well, I would suggest you be on your best behavior, so maybe you could get some really nice coins when she passes away. Just saying. It's always nice when they want to leave you stuff because you're a good person. Whip and Nene. That's crap my 10-year-old says. Oh, and he does that stupid dab thing, which I did to him this morning, and he's like, you can't even do it right. It's the wrong side. I have no clue what you're talking about, but okay. Oh, Clash of Clans account. Well, isn't that nice of her? I hope she had a bunch of good stats for you. That was just pretty. There's a nice die crack. Right there by the D. I think this was an 83, an 82 large date. Raya, go lay down. And that one is toned really pretty. That has a bit of a die crack right there. Just a little one. Yep, a very nice crack. That's what your mom said, hey? I'm just having fun, Joe. I mean, if you want to boot him, you can boot him. Some point in time, I'll boot him. All right. Let's start looking at Ike's. After I'm done with this. That's why I gave you the wrench, dude. Feel free. Yes, I have lots and lots of Ikes. I have too many Ikes. No, not IKEA. Cracking your bum. IKEA is a really shitty furniture store from Switzerland. That's not what we're going to be looking at. So this one is a 72D. I have labeled it is a type 1, a peg leg with a die clash and talon head. But the die clash may not be correct. But we'll look. That is definitely a peg leg. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that one. It's a 72D. Peg legger. And, well, the die clash. Let's see. Where do we see it? See, now that I'm looking. Oh, there it is. All right. Where's my PV pointer? So, okay. Right in here, when I move the coin, you can see how there's, it's called a talon head. It's part of the talons of the eagle, I believe. I think that one, that's what it looks like to me. It's not super noticeable because you got to move the coin to see it. Bye, David. Have a good day. Thank you for joining me. All right, Mr. Macmillan. We are not gaming here. And we don't, you know, it's not leet speak going on. So. And I think we're all adults except for you. So, you know. All right. And then on the world, that is definitely a type 1. Hey, searching for silver. How are you doing? Because of the worlds. Or the worlds. Wow. The islands. The Bahamas. Yeah. They are to the east, which is a definite sign that this is a type 1. So, other than the talon, which I'm not 100% certain on that one now, that I look at it quite a while later, but it is a peg leg. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that one. So, these came from my bank, and they're closing January 8th, which sucks. So somebody had unloaded, like, I don't remember, think I got like 68 or 74 of them from her, all at face value. Put that over there. All right, we're done with that. So we know for sure that it is a peg leg, and I'm not 100% certain on the die clash. It kind of looks like it, but it would be really weak if it was, or is. So we will stick with the peg leg. Hey Brian, how are you? We have a troll with us today. Say hi to Mr. Macmillan. Feel free to give him all the crap you want to, because all the kids are in school, so I ain't worried about that. Except for him. I think, pretty sure he's a kid. Oh. Yeah, I have pages of ice. Pages and pages of them. You got your new script today. What do you mean? What did I miss? Health-wise, I hope you're all right, Les. Sorry if it's crinkly and annoying sounding. These pages are super flimsy and they are crappy. Don't buy them. These are the super safe pages and they suck. They just, whoops, I'm going the wrong way. They rip and tear and they're just garbage. They're absolute garbage. I don't like them at all. The other ones I have are a lot thicker and nicer, and yeah, so that was the other thing I wanted to get these out of here. These are all going in the garbage. These junk. I gotcha. Well, I hope it works for you. I know we've had to do that with my son and work on his medications. And it gets taxing sometimes, and especially because all his stuff is for ADHD. He's extremely ADHD. So, and it took me quite a few years to be okay with even putting him on medication for it. But it has helped him out tremendously in school. So, you know, I can't say anything bad about that per se. But it's been not always a bag of chips, because sometimes he would get real mean and crabby and cranky and crying for no reason, and yeah, just crazy stuff. So all right, so I have two of these 72Ps labeled type 3s. So we're gonna look at the worlds on these. And I'm going to say yes. That is a type 3. For sure. Where's another 72? Okay, so this is a 72 type 3. And this is going to be a 72 type 1. The islands are to the east on a type 1. Where the islands are, the main island, which would be what, Puerto Rico, is underneath, and the second island is to the west. So, and the world is a lot rounder on a type 3, where on a type 1, it has like a flat edge there. So that's a good way to tell as well. Type 1. Really? That's funny. Can you guys see this YouTube thing? There is no true owner to anything. This is my picture. It's me. You know, I own the coin. Oh, it must be my glasses. Somebody else owns my glasses, right? That's awesome. We're going to put that on the calendar. I was trolled by YouTube. So there is a type 3. Look at the R. And that is not a peg leg. Nope, nope, nope. Yes, the info. Oh, you gotta love it. There's another type 3. I have 2 of them. And this one has some machine doubling going on here. And that is not a peg leg either. That's got a big smack right there. I don't know if I can break these out of here easily. Oh, yes I can. Ah, that popped right out. Super simple. Oh, here we go. Now this is a talon head. This is what you want to look for. I knew I had a good one. On the 71s, there's a die clash called a talon head. And like the first one I showed you, it looked weak and I wasn't really sure after looking at it. But this right there, and it is super duper noticeable to the naked eye. Yep, Trey, I did set up a green screen, just playing with it. I had an old sheet that I put up, so it's not the best. You can see like around my head. I'm just playing with it. And I don't have very good lighting. Lighting will do everything for it, but yeah. Where's PB pointer here? So right here is a die clash, and this is called the talon head. See that? It's super duper noticeable. And this is a 1971 D. Looks like the devil. Are you, Trey? Mine's still not here yet. I'm waiting. I know we checked the status of it this morning when Ken was on. And it hasn't been updated probably because it's on a plane. So hopefully, I'm hoping. It says it should be here tomorrow. But we'll see. So, not a bad looking Ike for a circulated Ike at all. This guy is pretty good looking. That is a nice talon head. I should probably put this one up. Up for bid, up for sale. I need to downsize my collection. A gingerbread house. Sweet. I tried last year and I completely failed because I have absolutely no patience for stuff like that. And if it doesn't stick and stand up right away, I get mad. I don't want to do it no more. I'm an impatient person by nature. It's not because I'm rude or anything like that. I've never had patience. So this is a type 1. And what did we're just going to throw it around and see what happens. Oh, it's another peg leg, I believe. Maybe not. Gotta get it a little closer. No, that is not a peg leg. I believe if you can see any little bit of serif coming out on that bottom R, it's not. So, that is just a regular old 72. There's a 71D, and I wrote possible. What's a die clash? Die clash is when, I don't know how to I want to say, like, I'm not sure how exactly it happens, but the other, like the reverse die accidentally smacks the obverse or vice versa. And how that happens, I'm not 100% sure. The error-ref website would explain it, but I don't remember right off the top of my head. Hey, Michigan. Well, like on this one, I went to the Ike group, which is a really good website. I think it's ikegroup.info, but you can just Google Ike group. And they'll tell you, or they have things on there you can look at and see what's actually what. But with this talon head, I mean, it is super duper noticeable. And it's supposedly the talon from the eagle on the opposite side. Well, thank you, Brian. You are awesome. You're awesome for just sending me one. And I do appreciate it very, very much. So, there are some very extreme die clashes, Trey, where it is blatantly obvious. This one, when you look at it just like so, of course you probably won't be able to tell from here. No. Maybe. See. I mean, it is just obvious. You can see it. It just sticks out right on the forehead. But like on Lincoln Pennies, sometimes you'll see the memorial building like across Abe, or pieces of the memorial building on the sides. So you should research them. Google, do lots of Google searches. There's a Mad Die Clash website that has lots of die clashes on there too, and you can learn from that site too. I'm sure I will, Brian. I love coins in general just because. So, yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what you sent. It'll be a nice big surprise. Alright, so except for these two, I got a whole other page here. I should send some of these to Lincoln. I got so many, but these are all circulated. And I know he's doing like PCGS ones. But these ones here are all bicentennials. Which none of them are the type 1. They're all type 2s. Don't think. Yeah, they all look like type 2. 222. That's a good one to show. Some of these are in really good shape though. These two are probably the best ones. So let's show you this one. So on the bicentennial Ikes, if you don't know, there's a type 1 and a type 2. I'll pop this out of here. And you look at the T's. The T's and states is the easiest way, what they use as their die marker. And if you see how the T's come down at an angle, on the type 1s, they will be flat. And the letters are actually much larger and bolder. It's like a real bold, like impact font almost. Where this is a type 2 and the font is a lot slimmer and, you know, a little fancier. It's like the top portions of the letters have serifs. The bottom's not as much. This one is not a bad looking coin for being circulated, especially in Ike. They're so big. And got mark there. I don't know if that's a scratch. That might be a scratch there off the E. Looks like there might be a little bit of a scratch up above, but to the naked eye, it doesn't look very bad at all. And then the obverse is a little more dinged up. Definitely. Yeah, big old gouge in his neck. Ooh, that eye. Drywall patch. Yeah. Just lick it. It'll be fine. So, the reverse looked really good, though. That's kind of a bummer. Oh, this one is a 71D. I have labeled as a friendly eagle. There's another variety on the 71 Ikes to keep an eye out for. So let me grab a regular 71. Sorry, I'm breaking these out of the things. I want to put them in new holders. So this is a regular 71. And if you look at the eagle up here, he's got like an eyebrow that makes him look angry. Hey, hi-ho, how are you? I was showing off that shield nickel you sent me again. That's so pretty. But now we're looking at Ikes. So this is a normal reverse on a 71. And that's a normal looking eagle for a 71 as well. And this is what is called a friendly eagle. He does not have an eyebrow. There's no eyebrow here. Although to me it looks kind of like it may have been dinged. So, like I said, you know, I did these like a year ago when I first started. This is when I got all these. But for all intents and purposes, that is what a friendly eagle looks like. It's basically just that portion of the die, I think, probably filled or something. Hey, NATV, thank you. I do appreciate that very much, and thank you for joining us. We are just chilling and shooting the crap and looking at coins. So that would be a 71 friendly eagle. And then this is another 72 peg leg, I believe. Ooh. The plastic is sticking to me. And this is another nicer one that came out of the bunch. Ike looks wonderful. He's got a little Scarface action going on, but I labeled this as a peg leg. I don't know if that's a peg leg. I don't think so. Although it does kind of resemble it because of this part of the R is stubby right here. But then when you move it a little bit, yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. It looks like it's got some serifs going on. I'll have to look at that closer. So, another 72D. But all in all, not a bad looking reverse. Oh, on Monday. It's fine, Brian. I'm in no rush. This is a type 1 world. The islands are to the east. I have never gotten a pack from Brian, so I'm excited to see what's in there. But otherwise, all in all, a very nice looking 72. Not a bad one at all. In fact, that one is going to go directly into a new flip, just because. Oh, I'm sure, hi-ho. So, I also have this whole stack of Ikes right here that I have to go through. That I have not gone through yet. So, that's the type 2. We are looking at the bicentennials. This is a 72. That is a type 1. I'm hungry too. You should go get us some food. Have it delivered. I want Pizza Hut breadsticks. Oh, nice. I haven't done a nickel hunt in quite a while. There's another. That's a type 1. 72p. Not a peg leg. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate it, Al. That is awesome. You're awesome. Like, seriously. That would mean, if I got 2 more, that would mean I am 27 away from 600. Oh, what year is this? Another 72. Not a peg leg. And that is definitely a type 1. Ooh, that thing's got some polishing marks. Wow. They went to town on that die, didn't they? All right. I have lots of 72s. Got We Trust. I gotta go this way with it, which sucks. I don't have my scope on a flexible stand. I put it on a fixed stand because otherwise it was moving around too much, and the flexible neck would move and was getting really frustrating. So now I'm short on room when I have big coins. That is not a peg leg either. And that is a type 1. Nope, nope, nope. We're striking out here. I just want another peg leg. Now that is one messy looking type 1, isn't it? It almost looks doubled. I love Ikes. I think they are great coins. I don't know why people don't like them. I know they're big and heavy, but, you know. I could keep this roll in a sock, and if anybody tried to break in my house, I'd just one good whack. It won't be going very far. And yes, I am that mean. No, really. Look at this messy thing. Not good. Ugliest coin besides the Susan B's. I like Susan B's too. I don't know. Maybe I got a thing for ugly. Of course, I want French Bulldogs. Like, I have Shar Pei mixed dogs right now. But my next round of dogs will be Frenchies. I think Frenchies are absolutely awesome. And it's just, it's like, they're so ugly, they're cute type thing. I can't help it. It is what it is. Ooh. Me or the Ikes? Oh, that's too funny. No dolls. I don't do dolls. No dolls. Now, what on earth is up with that? That looks like that was a regular R and it was smacked over with a peg leg R. Doesn't it? Oh, shoot. Hold on. That is crazy looking. What is up with that? Nice. I don't know if my mama is uh, mixed with Pitt. Sometimes she looks like it. She's got that wide chest stance. She don't look like a Shar Pei except for her tail and her coat. She definitely has a Shar Pei coat. This is definitely a double die. There's something going on. Look at that 7. But then I have her daughter, and her daughter is, her dad is Black Lab, and the 9 is closed. I don't know if the 9 is supposed to be closed. I don't remember the 9. Hold on. Let's look at a different one real quick. See what the 9 looks like. Kind of, sort of. Yeah, there's something funky going on with this one, for sure. I'm going to say that is really fat. In God we trust. That is probably double. This is a double. I would almost guarantee it. That's weird, though. I've never seen anything like that. Oh. Best thing to do. Take them out at the knee. The knees. Always go for the knees. The knees and then the junk. DDO01. Okay, I will look into that one. Yeah, that one is definitely something funktacular going on there. Sweet. Did we just find a... What if it's a lady? If she's trying to break into your house or harm you, I don't give a crap if it's a girl or a guy or somebody who's not sure if they're a girl or a guy. Do whatever the hell you gotta do. Be safe. And like I tell my boys, you don't ever hit a woman unless she is trying to do something seriously wrong to you. Then you can defend yourself. There's somebody, it doesn't matter who they are, trying to break into your house or harm you or your family. You do whatever you gotta do. Yeah, this one looks pretty normal. I don't think I'm wrong. I know some people probably wouldn't agree with me telling my kids that, but, you know, I have 3 boys. Ooh, not snapping. That's good. Oh, come on. I have such a hard time with this thing. Yeah, see, that's just screwed up hi-ho. I don't agree with that at all. When I was in Texas, I had a neighbor who was actually a friend of mine at the time. She got super drunk and she tried to break into my house, and then she got on Facebook and was saying all kinds of crazy mean things, like super mean. She was just being absolutely unruly. And she tried to come in my house. So I ran out there and I kicked her butt. And then I called the cops on her. And they were going to throw her in jail for criminal trespassing. And I said, no, just make her go home and go to sleep. No weapons or anything, but you just don't do stuff like that. That's just normal. That's not friendly. This is a 71. And I see no die clash at all. And another 71. Yeah. People here around, people who, they don't mess around when it comes to their property. Not in America. I mean, there are some people who are, we have nails. There's some people who don't believe in it, and, you know, hopefully nothing bad will ever happen to them, but for the most part, you just don't screw around with people around here. Especially up here or in Texas or Missouri. Everybody has guns. Oh, nice. I detect. Not that he broke in, but wow. Can I ask whereabouts downstate you live? I don't remember if you told me before. Oh yeah, our economy is shot 100%. But all we can do is do our best to make sure that ourselves and our families are in a safe situation. People in the UP are nuts. I have no idea what you're talking about. Just south of Detroit. Well, that, yeah. That's not like Hamtramck area, is it? I can't remember. I always just look at it as south of Detroit as Ohio. We are our own breed. I will say that. It's a crazy mix up here for sure. There is no downriver area. Okay. But yeah, there's no real defining it. It's like we're part Canadian, we're part Finnish. There's Irish, Italian, French, lots of French. And up where my mom lives, where I'm originally from, I mean, I was born in Pontiac because my mom lived down there, but I've been here since I was 1. There's a lot of different ethnicities. We're Croatian. My great-grandfather and my great-grandmother both came off of the boat from Croatia to work in the copper mines. So it's crazy. But most people up here just claim Finnish. They're Finnish, Finland, Polish. Kind of nuts how that all works. Here's another 71. Let's see. I got a couple more I want to look at. This one's a little dirtier. This one has the Talon head die clash as well. See that? PV pointer, where did it go? I just lost it. There it is. Right here, you can see it just a little bit, and then when I move the coin, boom, it pops out. So to get the bed sheet to use as a green screen, it's obviously a green sheet, and I just hung it up behind me, and all I did was, when you go to your web camera, right click on it and go to filters. Underneath effects filters, there's a thing called chroma key. So go to chroma key, and then you sit there and you play with your settings. So all I have to do, if I don't want it, is just remove it, and I am now behind a green sheet, or in front of a green sheet, and my picture is, you know, I'm on top of the picture. When you, whatever picture you want, or video, you can do video too. You can, you have to make sure that it's directly underneath your webcam. But otherwise, it's super easy. And I just watched tutorials on YouTube. I Googled it to find out how to do it, and said, you know, I have one of those. They have a GoFundMe page to start building the wall. And I think they said, like, last night it was at 1 million, and like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock this morning, my time, it was at 1.5 million already. So I know a lot of people are against it, but there's a lot of people for it. So we're going to put that Talon head in here as well. I have notifications going crazy. This one I just wrote die clashes, but I don't think it's die clashes. I think it's that indirect thing. I'm not 100% sure, and I have to look them up again. Build about 2 feet of wall, right? I know there's like some areas that, you know, obviously you can't put a wall and whatnot, but who knows? I know shit needs to change, though. Whether it's a wall or whatever it is. Every president since I've been alive, which has been 40 years, has said we need to fix the immigration stuff, you know, stop illegal immigrants. And then Trump gets in there and everybody has a freaking cow. Stupid. Look at that peg leg. That's a nice peg leg. Right. Well, it's ridiculous. And I don't really want to be in a political discussion on YouTube, but I think it is ridiculous, you know. There are people who truly need help, our own people who truly need help. Canada would probably need a wall for us, Trey, or hi-ho. It is actually easier to get into Canada than it is to come back from Canada. No joke. Coming back from Canada is not an easy thing to do. The U.S. Border Patrol is very much up people's butts. And Canada's like, hey, what are you doing? Well, we just want to go drink some Canadian beer. All right, then. Have a good time. Like, might not be quite that easy, but it's fairly easy to get in Canada versus the United States. So, I do love me some Canada, though. Canada's awesome. But, Trey, as you were saying, it just needs to get fixed. It all needs to get fixed. And there's no quick fix. There's no easy fix. You know? There just isn't. But we need to take care of our own first and foremost before we start taking care of everybody else. I do believe that. And we're not doing so good with that. And we really need to start taking care of our soldiers because we're strictly volunteer. At this point, you know, we haven't had a draft in how long? Since Vietnam. And our men and women, they don't get taken care of like they should. Today is the 20th anniversary of my father committing suicide. He was a Vietnam veteran. So, yeah. Crappy, fucking crappy. And we definitely need to take care of them. 100%. No joke. It's alright, Joe. Like I said, it's been 20 years. So, I just miss them. That's all. But, all will be well with the world. All is always well with the world. And I know that he is always with me and keeping my ass safe. I think he's saved my butt more times than I can count. So, it's nice to have some guardian angels. But, as for the politicalness, that's all I'm going to say. That is the end of my political debate and opinions. But if you want opinions about anything else, feel free to ask. Because I'm not one to not tell you what I think. Might not like it. But I'll tell you. Oh, guys, it's all good. Yeah. It's, you know, sometimes I kind of wish we had it like Britain, you know, where you're required to serve for a year. At least, I think the males are for a year when they get out of high school. They have to do 1 year service, which some of it's not, you know, straight up military. But I think that's a good thing. I think everybody should kind of have to do that. I think it would be good. Build character. You know, make you strong. Be like Grandpa over there. Yeah, put hair in your chest. I would have loved to serve, and I chickened out, and I didn't score as high on my ASVABs as I wanted to. And then I was going to go back and redo it. And then I got cancer, so I couldn't go in after that. So, kind of bummed. Your ASVABs are the tests that you take when you want to enlist in the military. They're kind of like the standardized tests that you probably take in school. And then you do them like once a year, once every 2 years. And it kind of tells you like where you're sitting with the rest of the United States and things like that. Like where your grade, you know. So they're kind of like the standardized tests, but they're a little more, they're chunked up into different blocks. Like you'll have a mechanical one, and English and math and all kinds. There's a bunch of different ones. They're not bad, but it gives them a good idea of where your skill set is And depending on how you score will depend on what jobs they'll allow you, which you'll have a variety, but it gives them an idea, and then it tells them what jobs you can do. Well, technically, we are still in a war, per se. They didn't really stop the war. They're just not as active as they were. Yeah, it's weird. So, I don't know what they're doing right now. We don't hear about it on the news. I don't watch a lot of news because the news just brings you down, and a lot of it's junk and garbage, and it's biased, so you don't get the actual truth. And I don't want to watch it if nobody's going to tell me what the F is actually going on. So I don't watch it. So I don't know what they're actually doing right now. Hopefully nothing too bad. It's hard not to have a biased news media outlet, though. I mean, it's human nature to be biased. So, oh no, why is your power out, John? Hi, good to see you. Everybody's got their opinions, Trey, so, you know, the bias thing comes naturally. All right. Yeah, type 3. I need to look up that. I can see what that is. I need to remember to do that. Trying to think what else. Oh, we can look at these. No power. Do you have high winds or something going on? I don't know where you're at, John. Hey, Depth Spader. I did just pick up the 2006 State Quarter Proof set. These are not the silver ones, which is perfectly fine, but I wanted, I really wanted this set, or any of the sets, so that I can look at what they should actually look like. Oh, sweet, Trey. Oh, I got you, John. Okay, I gotta run use the bathroom. Sit and hang out for a minute. Who wants a puppy? Somebody getting a puppy? Oh, what was the big thing you won out of the big show tray? I missed it. In fact, I went to go back and watch and find out who won. And it wasn't, I don't think, Ken didn't upload it, I don't think. Or have it set. Oh, yeah, they make lots of noise. They're, my little one, she's hyperactive. And she does the prancy-ancy dance. So she's always, and we have nothing but like laminate and wood floors. So it gets a little noisy. We've had rain yesterday. It started yesterday afternoon, and it's been going on. Not like super hard rain, but it's raining and it's making everything foggy. Because it's melting all the snow off. And yeah, it's gonna make everything icy and crappy and yucky. I'm not looking forward to it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. See if we actually get a snowstorm over Christmas. Colorado. These have to go upside down now. George's face looks a little funny upside down. Looks like they tried to give him a mustache. And the other one. The buffaloes. Buffaloes. Anyway. Well, I don't know too much else, guys. I've been on here for a while. I wasn't even planning on being on here that long. So, is there anything else you guys want to see before I get off of here and head out? Trying to see if there's anything else I need to show. I haven't showed for a while, or haven't showed yet. I haven't really looked at this. Oh, Joe. That is going out today. I have been slow, so it is going out. You'll probably get it after Christmas. I don't know if you'll get it before Christmas. So if you don't, I do apologize, but you will be getting one. But yes, I had not looked at this yet. And this is really cool. This is a commemorative $50. I've never even seen one of these. Do I want them? 2,000 proof Canadians? Yes, I do. Absolutely. Well, it's the least I could do, Joe. Absolutely. That package you guys sent me was amazing. Oh, British. I do have some British coins. I don't have a whole lot. But I did get some really cool ones a while back. Not a problem, Liz. I don't know how much longer I'll be on here, but it's keeping me busy and entertained, and because I'm really tired of being home, and I'm tired of being tired, and I'm tired of recuperating, and I'm ready to be moving. So, as long as it's keeping you guys entertained too, I'm not going to complain about it. Let's see. I got to see if I can find them. Let's see. There's one. This is probably one of my favorites. I think Lemon sent me this one. Like one of the first auctions I had won, he put that in there with it, which is super cool. These are all. Oh, there's my British coins with my Hong Kongs. Yes. I have an India. If you can, there it goes. From Calcutta. And it's got King George V on it. And then the Hong Kong coins with, I think it's King George? No, King George VI. Yeah, let's see. We'll show these off real quick and then I'll head out. What? Guess what? I'm guessing what? Chicken butt. That's what I tell my kids all the time. Mom, guess what? Chicken butt. What's up, Mr. Trey? You lucky dog. You better do a video or a live stream. I want to see what you got because I didn't get to see it on the show. So, we're going to move this up. And you know what? Whose bell wasn't on? Mine? Okay, Trey. That'll give me time to go grab the mail and take the girls out. And then I will watch yours. I'll be done here in just a second. So here is a 1931 Hong Kong coin. Yeah, hi ho. I've noticed that with a few people. I don't always get the notifications. And it's King George, Emperor of India. So ain't that kind of crazy? But here it says Hong Kong. I don't know the history of all that. Why it would be Hong Kong with a British king and then it says Emperor of India. And did India hold some sort of reign over Hong Kong or something? Or Britain? I know Britain had a ton of them. So I'm not sure how that all worked, but it's kind of crazy. Here is a 1967. Oh, let's see. This is a Britannia. I like Britannias. Any coins with Britannias I think are cool. And this is a really nice one. Not a bad looking coin at all. Whoops. And it's the young head Elizabeth. So this one is in very, very good shape. Oh, you can wait. Just give me a few minutes. Trust me, I'm going to be the same way when mine gets here. So I totally understand. Totally understand. That one is, oh, that's a 1 penny. Look at that thing. It's like the size of a 50-cent piece. A little bit bigger, and it's 1 penny. Britain had to lease Hong Kong after they bashed the Chinese in the Opium War. Oh, well, okay then. Nobody should do opium. It's bad. Bad, bad, bad. So this one is a ouch. I just punched myself in the leg. A 1925 UK halfpenny. So it's got Britannia on the obverse there. And this one is called, I wrote on here, Modified Effigy. But I'd have to relook that up and find out exactly what that meant because I don't remember. Off the top of my head. But I know this one brought a little bit more of a premium than the regular one. But it's not in the greatest shape. It's smooth there. Obverse. This is the reverse. But yeah, it's fairly smooth. There's not a whole lot of detail going on there, but still cool nonetheless. I have a 1922 farthing. So here is the reverse, which has a lot of nice details still. Oh, and there is the obverse. That one's pretty good. And then these, I'm not going to take out of these right at the moment, but you know the Canadian nickels are so tiny. Grab the box real quick. It was the British selling them to opium. Chinese didn't want it. Well, that was probably smart on the Chinese part. We're all a bunch of crazies. Americans and Brits. The crap we do, or did, probably still do to other people and whatnot is just insane. What did I do with them? No. Anyway, I don't know what I did with them. My little Canadian nickels, they're super tiny. But these are Britain 3p. British 3p. I am having such a hard time with this. Hold on a second. There we go. There it goes. And they are really, really small. And I got a whole bunch of them. Before I really, really got into coins, I started with learning how to stack silver. And one of the guys sent me these. I want to say it was Oaksy, but I don't remember off the top of my head. And he sent me like a 32, two 34s, a 35, two 35s, and a 36. All 3p, which they're silver. They're 50% silver. So that was ridiculously nice of him. Oh, there's some more 3p. And these ones have a different design. These are, let's see, 37, 38, 40, and 41. They're all still 50% silver, but they have a different design. And of course, it's King George VI. I wish you could find some Edward VIII coins, but you can't. That would be cool if you could, though. And a brand new UK penny, which I think, there's 4 of them, and you can put them together, and it makes the shield, or 6, I don't remember. I don't know. I love these things, though. I think they're so cool. And then I got a couple 6p, 1925 and 1929. So the 25 has the crown and the lion on the reverse, and the obverse is like so. What is that? George V? It's weird seeing George V in no crown. And then this is a 1929 6p, which has a different reverse. And Mr. KG5 there. And then I also have a 1955, ooh, wrong way, hard to see, but it's a 1955 farthing. Almost looks like a chickadee. I don't know what kind of bird it is, so. And then, if it'll go, it's the young head Elizabeth. I think these are made out of brass, but. So those are, I think, all of my Great Britain coins. There's probably a few others floating around here, but those are the main ones. And my shiny ship penny, which is my favorite one. Oh, dogs? Okay. I am going to get off here so I can take my girls out before they try to eat me alive. And yeah, Trey is going to go on next. Oh, Joe, you could have showed that. Oh, you did. Okay. Trey's going to go on next. So I'm going to get my dogs and go check the mail, and I will see you guys on that. And Lemonhead will be streaming, should be streaming tonight, 6:30 Eastern Time, 3:30 Pacific, for his Thursday auction. Hey, Tony, I got your Christmas card, dude. Thank you very, very much. I got all my Christmas cards hanging up upstairs, so I appreciate it. Yes, Merry Christmas to you, too. Thank you. But yeah, I am just heading out here, so sorry, Tony. But Trey's going to be on to show his big show wins, and then I will be on Lemonhead's stream later on to help him moderate his auction. So I hope everybody has a good day if I don't see you later. And yeah, Merry Christmas if I don't see you before then either. So have a good day, guys.